Did you enter your first miniature painting contest and lose?
The painting contest winners are announced. Rip. It's not me.
In this video, I'm going to share some things I've learned about entering a painting contest and how they can help you improve. Now, I just want to make a little disclaimer. These aren't necessarily painting tips that will help you, but almost all the little bits that add together in a painting contest. Yes, there is the painted miniature, but there's also a lot of other things that come into play. So let's have a look at them and what I learned. So I entered my first miniature painting contest. It was One Page Rules July contest. This was one of their ward demons, whatever. And first tip I have for you is to do some creative research. Go on Pinterest, Reddit, Instagram, whatever, wherever you find inspiration for your painting schemes or kind of what you want to do, and save them, put them all together. And so if you have a miniature in mind that you want to paint, look at what are some ways other people have painted it. Found it basically on YouTube, the inspiration for my color scheme, and that saves you a lot of time because coming up with the right color scheme can be tricky. Broaden your horizons, have a look at what other people have done and draw inspiration from that. The second thing is to manage your time and have a plan.
I'm late for a very important date.
We only have a finite of time between our work, our study, other leisure activities, and all the other commitments that we have. So you actually need to allot time to this painting contest and this little painting project. If you just say, oh, I'll just do it when I get a chance, chances are you probably won't get it done. And so you want to plan out your time well. I should have divvied up my time a lot better, but basically I did the first week doing nothing. The second week printing the model.
Oh my gosh. I think one body has a spot for wings.
And the third week painting it. And what I think was really important is having the sessions blocked out and knowing what I was going to do roughly each painting session. I think it took me maybe about 1.5 to 2 hours, 3 nights to finish this model. Then I think I spent like a 30-minute session just doing some touch-ups. But I had a plan. So the first night was the wings and just base coating the flesh. The second night was doing the flesh, the highlights, and base coating the armor. And then the third night was finishing off the armor and finishing off the base. And you got to take into account that things don't always go to plan. Some things take longer. Life gets in the way of things. And so you almost want to have some contingency in that. So you've got a bit of extra time, and that's just in case there was anything that I couldn't finish. Another thing that I encourage you to do is try something new. Now, if you've only painted things a certain way, used a certain technique, only have a certain style of painting, yes, you'll get really good at that, but you won't find new things. You won't find, hey, maybe there's another technique that works better, one that I prefer to do, one that I enjoy more, anything else like that. And so I had never painted wings, kind of like how I painted that. And so I found 2 videos, one giving me the color scheme for the wings, the other giving me the technique, because the first one was using an airbrush, and these wings are quite small and I just didn't think I'd have the precision with an airbrush. So I thought I'll just try this other guy's approach at dry brushing the wings. Give something new a chance. It's not like you're having to stick with this scheme for 20 models if it doesn't work out, because you're just painting one model for a competition. And so if what you try new doesn't work, you can just move on and don't do it. Learn to take good photos, because particularly if your submission is online based, you need to take a good photo. Like, there's no point your miniature looking awesome when you hold it in front of you, but then when you show people a photo of it, it just looks like trash.
Corporate needs you to find the differences between this picture and this picture. They're the same picture.
Like, you want to know how to have good lighting, good angles, and just the right settings, and how to tweak those settings on your phone or camera or in some editing software. Not to like give a false representation of what the miniature is, but just to bump up the lighting values and stuff to really make that miniature pop. What matters, matters, and what doesn't matter, doesn't matter. Now that might sound a bit silly, but it's true. You want to focus on what's important in the model. You want to focus on certain areas. If the base isn't really going to be shown in the photo that you're submitting, then don't spend as much time on it. A lot of models, the focal point is the face and maybe the weapons or some sort of flag or insignia. Like, you want to spend your time there. Don't go crazy on like some claws that people won't see. You really want to focus your time and energy on the things that matter. On that model over there, I actually didn't really paint the back of it too well, if I'm honest. I just kind of did base coats. And so yeah, focus the time on what matters. Finally, the last point I want to add is ask for feedback. Don't do this alone. ask other people's opinions. If you have friends, you know, I have a little Facebook message group with a few friends that we do some painting and all that stuff. Maybe there's a Discord or subreddit or something like that you can ask, like, just for people's opinions. Maybe you, like at your FLG, friendly local gaming store, you can just, yeah, ask some people, show them your good quality photo that you've learned how to take miniature photos. I hope that's been really helpful for you. If you want to see how I've painted my proxy pox walkers, you can click the video over here. And if you'd love to see another hobby related video from me, you can click over here. Thanks for watching and happy hobbying.